Hey everyone, I'm Joe and I'm an IT specialist here at Nagios. And in today's video, I'll be talking about managing users in Nagios Log Server version R2. User management in Nagios Log Server version R2 enhances security by restricting access, enforcing role-based permissions, and preventing unauthorized changes, ensuring only authorized users can manage and analyze log data. Come on, let's dive right into today's video. First, click on the admin page on the left-hand side. Then, under Management, click on User Management. On the User Management page, you can create and edit user and administrator accounts. For creating users, you can either create them individually or you can import one or more users from an LDAP or an Active Directory server. We can start with the Create User button. We can now fill in user information fields. By default, this will create a user with a local authentication, but you can use LDAP or Active Directory on the external authentication page. On the details page and the external authentication page, after configuring your user, if you click Create User, Nagios Log Server R2 will simply create the account as a non-administrative user with default permissions. Let's dive more into permissions. The first thing we will see on the Permissions tab is the user access level, whether you want them as an admin or a user. Keep in mind that admins have equal rights on the system and can make any and all changes to system configuration, while on the other hand, users do not have access to the admin page on the left-hand side. For users, there are three categories of user permissions. We have alerts, contacts, and finally, configuration. By default, users can only view alerts. If you decide to give the user all boxes besides admin, the user can view, edit, create, and delete any of their own alerts. If you click the admin box as well, the user can view, edit, create, and delete all alerts created by any user. Also, you may select different combinations in the alerts row. Moving down to contacts, there are similar roles, but not the same. The user has the ability to view and edit contacts. If you give them admin, they're able to view, edit, and delete contacts. You can have different combinations regarding contacts as well. Lastly, we have configuration. If you don't give users access for configuration, the user will not be able to see the Configure tab, such as this gearbox icon on the left-hand side. To allow a user to view configuration settings for inputs, filters, and output, select the View checkbox in the configuration row. If you check the admin box, it allows your users to view, edit, copy, or delete configuration settings. Next, we have a Restrict Host Visibility settings. This allows you to create a whitelist of visible hosts for non-API users. You can either select any hosts from the host list and add them to the Selected Host List category, or you can manually enter their IP addresses on the Additional Host category. On this NLSR2 instance, I do not have any hosts set up yet, as I'm going to finish that next, so that's why my host list is blank. Your host would pop up right here in this host list category. Finally, choose whether to allow the user access to External API. Now, let's take a look at important users from LDAP or Active Directory. Click on the Add Users from LDAP/AD button, and then select the authentication server that you'd like to use. After you select that, you can log in and enter the administrator user and password used for the server, and then click Next. Next, find the users you'd like to add in the directory tree. You can add all users at once by selecting the Select All button, or you can add one at a time. After you've selected the users that you want, you can scroll down and click Add Selected Users. If the user information is complete on your authentication server, all of the fields will auto-populate. You can elevate any important user to be an admin, and also turn on API access for users as well. After finishing the import, you can edit the user at any point to adjust permissions further. And there we have it. I hope everyone was able to gain invaluable information from this video. If you need any more support or additional assistance, you can visit us at support.nagios.com. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment for any more Nagios tutorials you'd like to see regarding our products. Thanks for watching, and happy monitoring!